Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Guys up front line up. It's first down. He's going to hand this off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to 44.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass this time. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, knocked right through. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The Bulldogs will have to punt this one away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And that sets up a return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. After a field goal the last time out, we'll see what they can get here. We'll hand it off.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? Touchdown, Bulldogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 11. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. USC offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll run it to the left. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Toss play, running right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough to give the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Defense is coming after him. Catch made by the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
With great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Play action here on first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting fourth down and inches. And the Bulldogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield. He's got it for a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Handoff running right. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the ball at midfield, now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. Here's the toss play now, running left. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Got space, looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, SC.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
So they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. field. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
He just dove for the ball. Somehow he comes up with it. What an incredible play.
The offense really clicking here. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The ball is loose. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to... And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
Defense are going to keep the pressure up in this third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Good enough for the first down to the 37. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Trying to get the throw off. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made at the 26, good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
As the first down, still on the move. Touchdown, USC. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the junior gets home, making a sack there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
A serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Catch made on the right side. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here's the 2nd down play. Looking to throw it again. Receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Georgia.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The offenses have had their way so far. These defenses looking for answers. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Moves the ball up to the 30. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his target, and it's complete. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
Well, this is what you would call a three-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here, they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, USC.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. After making his first attempt, this one is from 43 yards out. The field goal is good. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to begin the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. USC offense back on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. They wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though. That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The Trojans pick up enough to get a first down there. Back's got it again. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
To be against this defense, third and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. It's a short completion to the tight end. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
And the Trojans have first and 10 here. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They're going to run it here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Yeah, I really like the idea on third down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on third down. Sometimes that can work out. But the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
This one is right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Gain of 9. Brings up second down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll ride the back again here. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Fighting him off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And now the handoff. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A gain sets up a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job at blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And the Trojans will have to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Georgia offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Gain moves the ball right near midfield. It'll be first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, the defense makes it.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught near the sticks. It's King. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion.
USC 30, Georgia 27.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The Dogs are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. The reception makes about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here. The Dogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Coverage team brings down the returner. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. The Bulldogs come to the line to run the hurry up. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Georgia. No chance to catch him.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That strong run defense, not much of a gain on the play.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down coming up after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. And he's able to do that right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wide out. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking right, this one caught. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Oh, that really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he finds his tight end for the catch. But he's hammered by the linebacker. What a hit.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So now it's third and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach fourth quarter offense all year long, and the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on third downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
And then first down, right back to the running game. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Second down after that previous play. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down mark. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They've converted 1 of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. They'll hand it off. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pocket breaking down. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again. Somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Dump ball's caught by the running back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he's got it. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a